everyone, this is Mappy. We're back with more Hunters of the Hollow. This is Pokeweed Hollow. As you can see, hopping over this line into the woods immediately changes the color palette. Fantastic. Now, was there something we were supposed to be doing? I can't remember. Well, anyway, let's Buttonbush Woods. Let's see. Oh, right! What was that? It was wolves! So many wolves! It's those wolves! Did they get to... No! I need to get to Grandma's house! I can't hunt them with this crummy axe! We'll see about that! Yeah, that was predictable. I'll see you on the other side, guys. Okay, so this time, we run. We do it properly. Because the way this game works is you generally can't fight enemies until you... Oh, there is something inside the tree trunk. Oh, pepper pear juice is the next higher PP item. Nope. There we are. Yeah, unless you get the actual axe you need, you can't fight the enemies. Grandma! Lenora, is that you? What's the matter, dear? Grandma, are you alright? A pack of wolves has attacked the village. Goodness, child, I'm fine, but you look terribly exhausted. You should rest a while, my dear. Alright, dear, once more from the beginning. Wolves attacked the village just hours ago, and I'm afraid they overwhelmed Miss Stonecrop. I must go to the Huntsman. He's the only one who can help us now. Wolves always were a problem with the Hollow, but I've never heard of them attacking the village so directly like this. Something must be making them act so strangely, don't you think? Certainly not normal. In any case, I agree that finding a strong, brave hunter is the only chance we have. But is it really safe for you to go it alone? Well, Miss Stonecrop taught me how to hunt. I'm no huntress, but I've already killed 3 of them today. Ahem, Lenora, 4. You killed 4. Don't undersell your achievements to your grandma. She will love you regardless of how many wolves you have killed. There are even bigger ones outside, though, and the axe I have right now is just too weak to do the job. You need a stronger axe, you say? Well, you're in luck, my dear. I have a nice, sturdy firewood axe you may borrow. It can split wood. It can split wolf skulls. Let me go fetch it right quick. Here we are, darling. You'll make better use of this than your old grandma. Give in the firewood axe. Don't you love grandparents? You just go like, Grandma, I need a better weapon to fight the wolves outside. She's like, here, have this axe. I also baked some pastries you can take with you. Make sure to keep yourself nourished. Pocketed 5 buttermilk pie slice. Pocketed 5 bottled water. Thank you, Grandma. I'll return as soon as I'm able. Remember, wolves are fearsome, cunning creatures. Even if they are rabid, they deserve our respect. Your mother is always worrying about me. I think she keeps forgetting that the strength of survival is woven in our blood. I'll be wasting away in my deathbed before I let some trite little wolf bring me down. Spoiler warning. Unlike the actual story of Little Red Riding Hood, Grandma here is never actually replaced by a wolf. She's just too hardcore. She's the kind of grandmother who gives her, granddaughter an axe. So actually, let's check our axes. Or, weirdly enough, you have the original axe, which says strong enough to match a little wolf, but I don't think you... At least not right now. You don't actually see the good old axe that can beat people up. The firewood axe. That's the word I was looking for. But anyway, as you can see, our hit points have gone from 15 to 20. And our power points have gone from 15 to 25. So let's hop in our pockets. And let's use up a couple of our bottled water. Because we actually have access to the next best item, which is pepper pear juice. And yeah. So the little berry tart and the bottled water, those are of the dubious usefulness. Anyway, I will show you one fight with these big wolves, and then we will... not fight wolves again. And then I will gloss over the next battles. Strutting wolf. Thinks walking on 2 legs makes it better than everyone else. One thing I do like about this, and you'll see as we go along, is that Lenora's stance, where or at least how she's holding the axe, changes as the game goes along and she becomes more confident. It's a nice touch. Like, a lot of games, they don't change up they don't even change what item your character is carrying, but no, Lenora's axe changes as the game goes along. Anyway, I'm gonna see you after this fight, because it's basically just gonna be spamming the attack button over and over again. There's not gonna be anything special to watch. See you on the other side! Alright, so one of the things that the game does is these guys drop the pie slice that gives you 10 health. I'm walking around right now just for, hey, oh. So I was just running around to, you know, talk about things. But yeah, so in general, especially as the game goes along, these things get easy enough that you don't need to worry about them. Yeah, don't worry. There's gonna be fights, but they're gonna be easy from now on. Like that last fight there, I didn't actually lose health. I did waste some power points, but I have got so much bottled water right now, it does not matter. Right, yes, I grabbed that while it was coming in. Anyway, one last of these wolves, and then... Actually, you know what? I don't need to fight you. You're in the way, but I don't need to fight you, especially since you'd be a double wolf. It's fine. Grab that. Alright. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'm in a text box right now, wolf. You can't touch me. There we are. Okay, so we continue running. Now we're in Chokeberry Thicket. As you probably noticed, not only does the palette change, but the music changes too. But nope, we still have the same strutting wolves. They think they're so great with their walking on two legs. I walk on two legs, and I'm not great. I couldn't even do good old, what's it called? I couldn't even do Star Tropics. But this is fine. Alright, so north is to the Huntsman's cabin, west to Buttonbush Woods, where we came from. Buttonbush Woods, sorry, not Buttonbrush. And east to Bloodroot Forest, which is such an appetizing name. And that strutting wolf right there is just going to say hi. And now let's actually go up to the Huntsman's cabin. If we try to get into Bloodroot Forest, it would yell at us. Yeah. But if we hop into the Huntsman's cottage... Huntsman, are you in? It's Lenora Calamant. Is he not home? His door is unlocked. Maybe he fell asleep. Well, sleeping can wait. The village needs help now. Oh no! Is he really not home? What am I gonna do now? I might have to do it alone. Well, I ought to look around in here before I can leave. His cabin must have some provisions I can borrow for the trip home. Yes, borrow. And not, you know, pilfer from this empty... Lenora, we'll make an RPG protagonist of you yet. This meal is still warm and untouched. Where could the Huntsman have gone? Pocketed one bubble milk tea. Pocketed one apple butter pasty. Yep, you just straight up stole a guy's dinner. Okay, Lenora, you're a kleptomaniac. Looks like a lumberjack's axe. This should be much more useful than the axe Grandma gave me. Took the lumberjack axe. I just want to point out how short the time from picking up a new axe and upgrades are in this game. It's like 5 to 10 minutes. Which is pretty great, because the game's not actually all that long. But anyway, oh no! That wolf looks huge, and I can bet there's more out there. Where are they all coming from? Might be able to handle a few of them, but things don't look good at all. I'll need to check on Grandma before I reach the village. Alright, so as you can notice, our health is now up to 25, and our power points are up to 35. Whoops, wrong button. Let's go in here, and let's drink some delicious water before we go ahead and face this big old wolf. Ooh, look at that big boy. Okay, so we go in here. We scout. This is a stalking wolf. I would say it's the strutting wolf's big brother, but that's ridiculous. Alright, so I'm going to show something, which is if I use Lumberjack Hack, which is a serious hacking axe job, and kind of a waste of power points, but I just want to show off this at least once. Look, it's only 10 damage. You're actually better off just hacking at it with an axe, i.e., just hit the attack button over and over again. You deal enough damage, and we pick up the upgrade item, apple butter. The next higher item, apple butter pasty, restores 15 HP. But we have so many buttermilk pie slices. Like this game, legitimately, it starts off a little bit tough, but then they just kind of hand you enough healing items that you can make your way through the game with little effort. Excuse me, sir. No. Actually, you know what? At this point, it's actually a good idea to start fighting. Mostly because you actually do kind of want the items later on. So, yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna leave this one in just because I started talking over it, and yeah, that's awkward. But as you can see, I took 4 damage by just hitting the attack button over and over again. This is not a hard combat system by any stretch of the imagination. My biggest risk is that I'm gonna get carpal tunnel. And they give you the most recent healing item every time you do it, too. So, yeah, this is how you load up on healing items. So yeah, you do like 1 or 2 fights, which you trade for. You do 1 or 2 fights, you get a few healing items, and then you just use one of them. The balance is weird, is what I'm saying. You know what? You died too. It's really weird to me, actually. Oh, excuse me for a second. Huh, that one was almost close. But yeah, it's really kind of weird to me because the game actually gives you quite a few attack skills. In fact, you get a new one every time you upgrade your axe. And actually, come to think of it, yes. Now you can see the firewood axe that we got to upgrade from our sapling axe is strong enough to match a strutting wolf. For whatever reason, you can't see the one you currently have equipped. I'm guessing it's a RPG Maker limitation. Anyway. But yeah, the game actually gives you quite a bit of nuance in the fighting system, and you don't need it. It's actually just, you button mash. Honestly. You button mash, and then you rely on healing items to get yourself through. It's I'm not gonna say baby's first RPG, but it's certainly not on the harder side of mechanics. Anyway, let's check on Grandma, who is going to be fine. Grandma, I've returned. Back so soon? Were you able to find the Huntsman, dear? No, Grandma, he wasn't in his cabin. I haven't the slightest idea where he could be. But I don't have time to wait for him to save us. There are ferocious wolves out there. The village is lost if I don't leave right away. Serious as this may be, you'll be wolf chow if I let you leave like this. Rest a while, Lenora. Grandma. I just shoved 2 apple butter pasties in my mouth. I am at full health and full power points. I do not need healing. Okay, Grandma? This is like top of form Lenora. This is Lenora at the top of her game. She is the most dangerous, like, petite teenage girl on this side of, like, I don't know, the Atlantic. She is hardcore. I hope you understand this, Grandma. I hope you do. Alright then, time for you to leave, dear. Yes, I'm afraid so. I hope I can do this. Be cautious and cunning, Lenora. Fearsome as the wolves may be, they're just as lost as we are. By the way, take some extra provisions with you. Pocketed 5 buttermilk pie slice. Pocketed 5 pet prepared juice. Like, thanks, Grandma, for the freebies. But those are, like, last upgrades, items. Yeah. Thank you, Grandma. I could have done with the upgraded, but yeah, Grandma, thank you. And now, yep, we've not gotten another upgrade because those come from axes. I love you, Lenora. Be strong, be safe. And that's what your grandparents tell you when you are about to go into like life or death battle with wolves. Yep, that's Grandma's house. Let's just trot on back to town. Oh hey, Huntsman. Well, look who we have here. Hello, little Lenora. Visiting your grandmother, were you? What a good girl you are. Huntsman, I was looking all over the forest for you. Where had you gone? I was out doing what I do best, my girl. What's gotten you in such a fuss? Stung by a wasp again? Huntsman, Pokeweed Hollow has been overrun by wolves. You need to come with me right away. We have to get rid of them. The hollow is overrun by wolves, is it? Well, you and I will have to rectify that, won't we? Come along, then. We have much to do. Wait, where are we going? Back to my cabin, of course. Your cabin? We don't have time for that. Trust me, little Calumet, this wolf problem won't be solved by rushing to the village like a couple of silly knights. Let's get going now. We won't get anything done dawdling around the wolves like... dawdling around in the woods like this. Okay. So, we save. Also, that's the Huntsman. He's a bit of a jerk. I don't like the Huntsman. You probably shouldn't like the Huntsman either. Anyway, I'm going to continue on a little bit, because I'm going to have to cut out so many battles. Oh my god. I don't actually know how much footage I have recorded right now. Should be good, though. Can I, Yes, I think I can get to an ending. Please remind me why we're here instead of the village. Dear little Lenora, I've already told you why. Simply killing the ones in the village won't stop this. Then how do we stop the attacks? Wolves may be pack hunters, but they always have a leader. I've run into this pack's old big bad alpha wolf before. He's an old nemesis of mine, but it looks like his time has come, doesn't it? I suppose so. As long as we can do it quickly, there really isn't much time left. Oh no, little Lenora, I'm going it alone. Huntsman, Lenora has, killed so many wolves. I've legitimately lost count. I think it's up to, the dozen count. I think she's killed, 12 or 13 wolves at this point. What do you mean? I'm not going to stay here and do nothing. Nonsense. You'll be killed the moment you step outside. It's safer to stay here in the cabin. Huntsman! You know what I just said about her having, single-handedly, murdered a pack of wolves. She's fine. She's hardcore. Huntsman, I've hunted whole packs of wolves by now. I can handle myself. You see, Huntsman, she agrees with me. Lenora is the expert here. Well, that may be. I don't want to put you in danger any longer. It would be irresponsible. Your mother would have my head. Here. You can have my spare hunting axe, if it will make you feel safe. Given the Huntsman's axe, which is our next axe upgrade. No, there is not another wolf upgrade. At this point, we're overpowered. So we should go with you, Huntsman. Also, should a stray wolf break in, here's a little trick to end its life quickly. Learn to behead the wolf, which one-shots all normal wolves. So, yeah, why aren't we going with you, Huntsman? Huntsman, I appreciate everything you've done for me, but I can't help but feel like I need to go with you. I know, little Calumet, this is a stressful time for you, for everyone, but don't you worry your pretty little head off. I'll solve all of this once and for all. Have some treats to hold you over the night. I should be back by morning with a brand new wolf pelt cloak. Pocketed 5 apple butter pasties, pocketed 5 bubble milk teas, pocketed his awful patronizing talk, but sure. Alright then, I'm off. Try to get some rest. You've had a long day, little Lenora. He's gone. But I still feel like I need to go after him. For some reason, staying behind doesn't feel safe to me at all. Should I stay? Or should I go? Which is the best choice? Obviously we stay. I mean, the Huntsman is the expert here, right? He wouldn't try to lead us wrong, right? Well, I guess I should stay? I don't know if it's the best choice, but... Oh well, he is the Huntsman after all. I think I deserve to rest. Oh no, wolves! They broke in! No, Huntsman! was a bad choice. You follow the Huntsman. You don't stay put. Lenora was dragged into the woods and mauled by the wolves. The Huntsman returned from hunting the alpha wolf only to find her mangled corpse abandoned in the middle of the deep forest. Upon delivering the news of Lenora's passing to her grieving mother, he decided to settle in the village permanently, taking over as the hunter of pokeweed. The Huntsman protected the village as valiantly as he could, but the attacks became too numerous for one man to handle. One day, the Huntsman disappeared from the village entirely. The villagers wondered if he had been overcome by wolves himself. Without Lenora or the Huntsman, the village continued to suffer wolf attacks and killings. Soon enough, Pokeweed Hollow was wiped out entirely and remained forgotten forevermore. Ending C. Abandoned. Weirdly enough, there is an ending D. I've already missed it. I don't actually know how to get it. I've actually... Maybe it involves choosing, like, no, I'm not ready to leave the town yet. At the very beginning, I'll have to experiment on that, like, maybe at the end of this run. I'll see if I can record that ending. But yeah, I'm Mappy. This was Huntress of the Hollows. And I hope to see you next time for more of this. Bye.